States. It's Mark from the United States.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Mark from the States. How we doing today? I am fantastic. I hope you are as well. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate it. Sit on this big fake couch. We have, of course, the lovely Violet. I know a lot of you like to get a glimpse of the cat. She's really not doing anything different than the last time. Leo, right over there. They just ate, so they are now ready to nap. I get it. I totally get it. They live a great lifestyle. Today we're going to look at the Leeds Christmas market, and it's from Ventura, me and Darren over there. He's wonderful, so please go and support his channel. As always, you guys are amazing. I've gotten a lot of requests for a Christmas card, so I'm more than happy to send you a photo. It's our annual Christmas card that my wife puts together. It shows we have photos of our trip in Costa Rica on the Christmas card this year. So yeah, it's pretty cool. So if you'd like one, just email me with a Christmas card request, and I'll be happy to send one your way. And if you have a Christmas card as well you'd like to send me, I would love to see them. The ones I've seen so far have been awesome. Thank you. So yeah, just let me know. I'm more than happy to send you one, for sure. So let's get into it. This is the Leeds Christmas market. We're down to like 3 or 4 days left. I'm losing count. 4 days. Counting today, Saturday, Sunday. Oh, Saturday, Sunday. Today's Friday. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So 3 days of shopping left. 4 days away from Christmas. Yeah, there's still a lot of videos to watch. I'm not going to get to all of them. We have more. My son is coming down from Sacramento here tomorrow, so we'll be busy pretty much all day tomorrow. Not sure I'll be able to get to a video on Christmas Eve. So, yeah, I think today and tomorrow might be the last days I'll be able to do videos. We'll see. If I can try to do some videos in advance, maybe I'll try to do a special Christmas Eve video. I'm not sure. And of course, I won't be doing any videos on Christmas, but that's for then. This is now. Let's watch the Leeds Christmas video from Adventure Me.
Hello and welcome to a new video. We're here in the centre of Leeds on Briggate, and I'm going to check out their Christmas offering this year for 2023. Now, their Christmas markets this year, I'm told, are spread all across the city rather than in just one place like they used to be, which used to be around the Millennium Square. So a bit of everything on every street. So let's go find out and discover what we've got here on Briggate to start.
Okay.
So the first thing you see is a couple of stalls just at the bottom of Briggate here, and then a few more further up, so we'll head up there and have a look at those. There's the second section just at the top of Briggate. This looks like more to do with bars and drinking, and a bit of a yoga meditation if you fancy that.
Some
so let's just have a little walk up here.
Person selling yoga books.
Lots of outdoor seating areas to have your mulled wine or beer. Now, one thing I always find with these Christmas markets is how expensive they are. So let's check out the prices as well. I've seen a few negative press stories recently about the prices at this market, and apparently somebody was saying possibly the most expensive Christmas market going. Now let's check out the German sausages. So the bratwurst, £7 for a hot dog there, or £9 for a currywurst, which, to be fair, is cheaper than Winter Wonderland anyway.
Right.
When I was in London, they were a lot more than that. I think they're about a tenner for the sausages.
So right off the bat, I know it's going to be expensive. I'm already going in knowing I'm going to spend a lot of money, but to me, now granted, I don't experience these Christmas markets every year like you all do, and they're not every day. I have, like I mentioned before, like we shown you, we have that wine walk, which is kind of like the closest thing we have to what these markets are. And yeah, they don't have like pop-ups per se that are selling food and alcohol. So because we're walking downtown, it's just the businesses that are already there, the bars and the restaurants and so on. You know, we just pop into those places, and it's the same price as if I went during the wine walk or tonight, for instance, or in June. It's so we're just paying what they always charge now. So, but I do kind of think of like when we have our fair come and it's 10 days and we go a lot. Yeah, you're paying a lot of money for food and beer and whatnot. So, but we know that going in, and it's the experience. So I don't know if I would have a problem paying £9 for a bratwurst or something. I mean, unless you were actually going every single night or 4 times a week or going to a whole bunch of them, yeah, it will add up, I guess. But I don't have a problem with paying the money. It's the experience that I'm paying for, yes, and the bratwurst. I don't know, does that make sense?
Well, that's it as far as it goes on Briggate. I think there's another section right at the top up there, so we'll just head
But
up
I'm
there.
not too sure if
And then we'll make our way up Albion Street and into the other side of town.
I mean, I get why they
Harvey
spread
Nicks.
it out, because it gets you
There's
to
a
go
good
throughout the whole city.
Christmas window display, but I really want to see what the Victoria
And the
Court
crowds
is
are
like at
probably not
Christmas.
as bad because it's not
Because
concentrated.
this place is always stunning, even outside of Christmas.
Oh, wow.
Let's just
at
have a
this
quick
place.
look. Oh wow, that looks really good. The
Victoria
Christmas
Court.
lights.
Oh, yeah. That's cool.
Yeah, that looks really nice.
And it does kind of give you that
I'd love to take a
cathedral
walk
feel.
down. Unfortunately, I've got my bike with me. Oh, we've got copyrighted Christmas music now, so let's keep walking. Yeah, cities always look good at Christmas, I must admit. I mean, it is their busiest trading season, isn't it? And there's the other half of Victoria Court there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that is really nice.
It is nice.
That's almost London-esque with the decorations there.
I love
Really
it.
nice. That's one thing I like about Leeds is all the Victorian arcades that you've got. So you've got the Victoria one, the Thornton's arcade over there. Let's have a look at that one. So this is the one that was built after the sale of the
Thornton's
City Varieties
Arcade.
Theatre by the original entrepreneur, as far as I remember. So that one's a little bit smaller, but still nice. Very Victorian
No, I think it's very classy.
architecture inside.
Looks good.
Here at the top of Briggate, just a couple more stalls. You've got the nice sweet stall there. And a few more just up there near the Grand Theatre. And maybe we'll head down the head road and see what they've got going down here. So we're making our way along the head row. I can see some lights in the distance. I think there's a few fairground rides down here. Like I said, it is spread across
Yeah, I
all
don't
the
know.
side streets. The light there, which will probably look good at Christmas inside as well. But this looks like the main core of your Christmas stalls, etc. So let's get off the bike and go for a wander. So straight away I can see carousel,
The carousel's
Ferris wheel down there.
going pretty fast.
So let's just head up here.
Oh my god, I think I would get sick. Look how
Yeah,
fast
the
it's
few
going.
fairground rides just spread around all the different streets here in Leeds. Yeah, I quite like the idea of it being spread out. Kind of makes the whole city vibrant, I suppose.
I mean, yeah,
Rather than
and it
just
probably
being
helps
this
with
top
the
end up here
crowds.
and bringing everyone
You know,
up this
it's
end.
not all centrally located,
Having
but if
stalls
you're,
on every street and
if you are a
bits
vendor,
of entertainment around.
I wonder how you
Certainly
feel about
makes it
that.
more Christmassy across the whole city. Yeah, I'm all for that. Yeah, a few gripes this year, like I said in the press, have been that it's really expensive. And it's rocketed up. I mean, I know everything's gone expensive, but I'm talking really expensive.
I guess I'm just used to
From
paying.
what I've seen just down there, I mean, I'll check out the prices again up here in Millennium Square, but what I saw down Briggate, the prices were pretty average for a Christmas market, to be fair. Like I said, Winter Wonderland in London is a lot more than that, and I think that is really expensive. But
I mean, as a whole, you would
anyway,
pay
let's
more
head to
in London
Millennium
for
Square,
everything, right?
which is where I think the bulk of it is, and where a lot of the complaints came from about the prices. I'll check out the prices up here. Also, what the crowd levels are like. Here we are at Millennium Square, which has got a bulk of the fairground rides and a few other stalls. So they've got hot chocolate here. So hot chocolate and cream, £5.
Old wine.
That's quite expensive. And a hot chocolate with brandy for £8. Got mulled wine for £6. Mulled wine with amaretto, £9. You know what I mean? That's not cheap. For what is essentially some cash and carry wine warmed up. And instant drinking chocolate with a bit of milk in it. But I suppose if you can make the money, then why not? And here's the ice rink, which is in the centre. They're just cleaning it by the looks of it. It's quite a hefty queue in there, ready to go on the ice. And they're just queuing up inside for the ice skating rink. Let's see how much this one is. I've just checked the prices. It's £12 for, I think, it looks like 45 minutes on the website. So £12 for 45, which is slightly cheaper than Winter Wonderland. And I thought theirs were really expensive. Winter Wonderland one was £15, I think, or thereabouts.
I imagine you're
churros
just
there
going to pay
for
more.
small portion,
Winter
£6,
Wonderland.
large portion, £8. There you go, crepes and
For
waffles,
everything.
one topping, £6, two toppings, £7. Can't beat a good crepe. You've got sausages again, cheeseburgers. You've got a bratwurst,
Benny Hill
£8.
theme.
And a burger, £8. And right behind us, a lovely Christmas tree.
Oh, I love the tree. And I love the backdrop.
And then we've got some Greek gyros
Very cool.
and Christmas treats over there, mulled wine, chocolate buns. So let's just have a wander down this bottom end and then we'll head further down into Leeds to check out the rest of it. Got our big ice fun house, sky flyer,
I do not like those.
one of those chair swings. And another bar down here,
There we go.
a ski bar.
I love that.
It's quite well themed, that actually.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, mulled wine, £6.50 there. A huge Santa Claus here, right in front of the ice rink.
Is that a
It's
Yorkshire
not Santa
pudding
Claus,
wrap
it's a
shop?
polar bear by the looks of it.
There's just, I don't know what day he's doing this, so it might be like during the week.
We've got the Yorkshire pudding wrap stall
But
there.
the crowds are.
Garlic mushrooms, we've got
Oh, that was Yorkshire
reusable
pudding.
water bottles, cookies and brownies, chestnuts, almonds, little clothes shop, and then fudgies. Now this was mentioned in the newspaper article.
And he's
Apparently
fudge.
it's very expensive. Somebody got 2 pieces of fudge and it was like £15 or something. Yeah, that's it, and there's a lot of kids rides there. Let's head down the other side, see what we've got down there. I mean, you expect these places to be expensive because of where they are, and you know they are temporary. I mean, the
The
premise
time of
that it's a
year.
German Christmas market, which is what they always used to call it, or Chris Kindle Mart, or whatever they called it. It's not really German. Most of the stalls are British, and which is fine, but they shouldn't really call it a German Christmas market. That's the same with any of these Christmas markets these days. And yeah, they tend to be very expensive anyway. I'll head back down towards the head row and check out the little
I'm
bit
loving
down
the
here.
city though of Leeds here.
See what the prices are like for the rides and things. A couple more kids rides down here. Now the carousel back there, I just checked out, it's £4 for a ride, which again is not too bad. I mean,
I
it's
love
pretty average for a fairground ride these
the
days.
memorial.
I mean, Winter Wonderland, you were paying £6, £8,
That's
£10,
nice.
£11 for the bigger ones. They were quite expensive. And they've gone up this year as well. We've got Thor's Bar here, which is the teepee one, from what I remember, which has got the little fire in
Thor.
the middle. Let's just have a look in there. Here you've got the Thor's Bar, which has got
It's got a queue.
fire pits, which is always
looks
very
fun.
nice in winter.
Yeah.
Look at some of the prices there. So mulled wine is £4.90, Baileys and cream £6.50, beers about £6, £5.80.
Honestly, that's
Yeah,
about as much as we
expensive,
pay
but
here
pretty average, like I say.
for an event like this.
And let's check out how much the big wheel is.
That's not out of the ordinary.
We've got the Ferris wheel, which is £6 per person, or £4 for children. It's not a bad little wheel, really. I mean, it's not cheap. I've been on a lot bigger than that, which has been a lot cheaper. But I mean, again, the Winter Wonderland one, I'm sure is about 15, 20 quid, something like that. I can't remember now. Anyway, let's press on down to City Square and see what's happening down there. I made it down to City Square. And I've got to say, the Queen's Hotel looks really good.
Oh,
I've got the projection mapping on the hotel
that's
and
cool.
wrapped it up like a giant present. I think that's really clever. An advent calendar or a gingerbread house, whatever you want to call it, but
Gingerbread.
that is really good.
house. Yeah, that looks really
you
nice.
can see the big black building in the middle with the projectors in. So let's have another look around here and see what we've got in City
That's
Square.
cool.
Oh, so I've just had a little sit down. My legs are killing me, being on the bike all the way around the city. But what stalls down here, and I've got to say I do like that.
Yeah, that looks
Gingerbread house.
awesome.
Can't they keep it like that all year? It looks much better like
Right.
that than the horrible weathered stones.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
There are plenty of different shops selling signs and novelty
Oh, that's
things. Fudge,
I love the little
mince
shops
pies.
too. I think that's one of the things about the Christmas markets I enjoy is all the little stalls and just the things they sell. Now, granted, it probably gets repetitive, but you know, if you're going down there to have fun, you get your cocktail or your mulled wine or whatever you fancy, and walk along these shops while you're having your drink, and then as the night progresses, you know, hang out at the bar and all these pop-up locations. It just, to me, I love that. I really do. And you're just with friends and family, and that's what I love about these things. And it just gets you in the mood, you know, and maybe, you know, get some good food. You're among the people. That's what's weird about Leeds, how it's all spread out. Again, I don't know what day it is, so it could be during the week, so it's just not going to be busy normally, but it's going to spread all the crowd out. So if you're not a crowd person, this might be for you. If you have a way around the city, you're only going to maybe see a little bit of it if you just stick to one area, since it's all scattered. Me personally, I kind of think I like it all in one spot and deal with the crowds. I think I'm leaning more towards that. but I don't know. What do you guys think?
They look quite nice. Brandy Snap, Christmas Crumble. We've got Crumble for $6.50. Christmas hats, jumpers.
I mean,
baubles,
as a vendor, what would you
handbags,
prefer?
scarves.
More traffic
Bit of
in one
everything.
area,
Chocolates, that's my favourite one.
or just
Not
scattered
gonna buy
out
any
to
though, they're
where
really expensive.
you know you're
you
gonna
go.
miss out
All these
on
chocolates, $1.50
probably
each.
a lot of sales.
Jams,
I'm thinking.
moonshine candles. Yeah, it looks good so far. And then just down here they've got some more bar
Level-head.
areas with outdoor seating, which look pretty good, with heaters in. And this is the Après Sally. They look very busy, vibrant. Everybody's stopping in after work for a quick drink, no doubt.
See, look at that.
Lots of outdoor
That
seating.
looks fun.
Don't you just love listening to other people's conversations
Yeah, I was just thinking that,
when you're
Darren.
walking past?
Trying to listen in, see what they're talking
Yeah, it
about.
looks very vibrant in that one. As you can see from this Christmas market map, they've got a load of stalls spread out all over the city. So we've done the ones on Brigate, the Head Row. We didn't go down the Corn Exchange, but I didn't see much. There's a few outside Trinity, City Square, which we've just done, Millennium Square, and the outside the Central Library. So yeah, quite a bit all around Leeds,
Dang.
spread out, like I said, this year. But anyway, well, that's pretty much it. You've seen everything that the market has to offer around the city. Done it all in a few minutes on the bike. I mean, if you don't like Christmas markets, then it's probably not for you anyway. But if you do and you like the atmosphere, you love the mulled wine, or sitting in the après-ski bars, then it's worth a visit. Is it the best Christmas market in the UK? Definitely not. The Manchester one's much better, although a lot of it, again, is the same sort of stuff, but it's a lot bigger than this. This is not as big. When you break it up from Millennium Square and spread it across the city, you realise how small it was. Is it expensive? Yes. Is it the most expensive? No. Like I say, London's a lot more expensive for the
Yeah.
Christmas stuff anyway.
To be expected.
And probably Manchester, I would have said. There's certain like odd things here that are expensive, but other than that, no. Is it worth a visit? It's probably worth a little walk round if you're in Leeds already. Just to come down to specially see it, no, I wouldn't bother. Yeah, it's not the best Christmas market, not the worst. I mean, I do find Leeds in general is quite expensive anyway compared to even London. When I was down in London this week, some of the prices for things were a lot less down there than they are here. Like the average prices for a cocktail and to even eat out, we found cheaper places down there than in the centre of Leeds. And I'm talking in the middle of Soho and the West End. It was so much cheaper around there. We found a Brazilian meat restaurant, you know, the ones where they bring around the skewers with meat and you just
Yeah.
take off what you want and you fill your plate up with sides. They had one of those down there, which was on a busy night in the middle of the West End, and it was 29 quid per person. I've paid 39 and more in Leeds for the same thing.
Wow.
And cocktails were around the £8-9 mark, whereas here you pay easily £10 to £13 depending on where you go. So yeah, I do think Leeds is becoming a bit more expensive
Someone's
than London
ring
these
is
days.
going off.
I don't know why, but it is. Anyway,
Ring
I
doorbell.
hope you enjoyed that little
I did,
walk
Darren.
around Leeds
Thank
at
you.
Christmas and having a look to see what the Christmas market offering was this year. I want to do more of these types of videos where I walk around with the camera and talk about things, because I'm a very opinionated person and I like to talk. When I'm doing a video on a bit of history or something like that, it's very much, I'm confined with what I can say and what I talk about, whereas if I do something like this, I can kind of talk about what I want and do what I want. So
Exactly.
I'd like to do more of these with subjects behind them, maybe other cities and things like that. So keep your eye out on the channel for those. But in the meantime, I'll see you very soon in the next video. If I don't see you before then, have a great Christmas and a Happy New Year, and I'll see you in the next video.
Before he goes away, thank you, Darren. I just want to keep it on this shot of the of the hotel behind him. I just loved how they did the projection. I think it looks amazing. I like Darren, and I like his videos a lot, so I encourage you all to go and support his channel, like, subscribe, do the things. Watch his other videos. He's got a bunch, and he's just a good guy. So, Merry Christmas to you, Darren. Thank you so much. As for Leeds, what would be my deal here? Before we do, let's see if there's any more. We have some shots here, kind of what we've already seen, but I don't know if I'd want to go. I mean, obviously, if you work in Leeds or live in Leeds, you go, and you can do a section of the city multiple evenings. You know, one you're in the city center at one night, and you're down at the other end another night, or whatever. And I imagine each section kind of has similar things. So, but to be able to go down there and try to hit all of them up, and to travel to, like he said, I probably wouldn't do it. I prefer the one centralized. We're blocking all these roads. We're going to take over this part of the city and have this giant Christmas market. I think that's what I would prefer, because you're only going to go to it once generally, and I would like to be able to get as much of that Christmas market experience in one night and having fun, so it would be easier, I guess, is what I'm saying. Having it spread out helps with the crowds, but I think it hurts the vendors, because you're not getting everybody who is kind of, who would buy something, because they're all spread out, and there's so many opportunities for them not to get to you, whether they get sidetracked somewhere else, or they decide to stop at one of the shops that is a permanent shop on their way there. Maybe that's the thinking with why they did this. So it's spread out to where everybody gets, opportunities. I imagine some of the permanent shops that are always there year round, the businesses probably maybe get hurt a little bit if the Christmas markets take up so much, if you're selling sort of the same thing, right? Maybe, this helps them out. I don't know. I'm not sure why they would spread it out like that. If any of you know or live there, let me know. But again, not sure if I would make the trip there. Now, the city itself looks pretty awesome. So I would definitely want to go and see the city. Some of you will let me know if that's even worth it, but just on the shots that I've seen, I think it looks pretty nice. But, I say that about a lot of cities that I want to go see in the UK. They all look amazing to me. So I need to get over there, essentially, is what I'm getting at. But, I enjoyed it. I love Christmas, and I love the Christmas market. And I don't mind that it's British. The German ones are great, but I like the British ones as well. So, all right, everybody. Hope everybody's happy, healthy, and safe. Thanks so much. Merry Christmas to all of you. And we'll be watching another one here. Hope you join us. All right, take care. Bye.
Mark from the States, Mark from the States, it's Mark. Yeah.